Okay, here we go. So we've received 3,600 men, 4 reputation points, and 1 career point. And before we do anything, we're going to save it. And we're going to look at the next battle. So the next battle is a grand battle, which means that the scaling applies to your entire force, including your allied units. Same as the previous battle. And I can only bring 4 brigades, which probably means I'm going to end up bringing 1 artillery unit and 3 infantry brigades because that's what I have. But they have 26,552 men and 59 guns. Don't think there's much I can do to change that number. But let's see. And again, you'll notice it starts at about roughly 2-to-1 odds, a little bit better. We've got 14,024 guns. They've got 59 guns. So let's see if we can do something about that. Now I could keep these units around, but I don't think it's going to be required. We'll see. I don't need AO because I can only bring 4 brigades. However, the battle after First Bull Run, I think, which is supply raid or something like that, is where you start to build up your numbers of units. So let's think about this. I need to make sure I have enough AO to actually have. This gives me 8 brigades. I think I'm safe to put this in politics. We're at 66,000 men. You can see the additional stats on these. Same ammo, accuracy high is good. And we now know why the Sharps 1855s never seem to be that great. It's because their accuracy high is relatively low compared to everybody else. It's only 95, whereas this Colt is 110. Sell those. I'm not going to do rapid fire skirmishers, so I'm safe selling those. Now, so part of the problem here is that I need to disband these guys and rebuild them because they've got the morale perk instead of the stamina perk. Keep cable, gonna give him ammo. Hopefully it works. It's not reflected in the tooltips because the tooltips are fixed, but can't help that. Actually, the interesting thing here is, yeah, I might need to put a point in AO just so I have room to do some adjustment here. Let's put each of these guys up to 600 men. And before I forget, I want to go ahead and buy the 24 pounders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. What I need is room to build large units. Placeholder units so that I can disband these guys and rebuild them with their experience, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and dump their experience into the main pool. Makes the recruits a little bit better. Alright. He loses his 1-star perk if I add anybody to him. It's probably similar for these other guys. Actually, this guy can get up to 1,000.
Yes, sir.
This guy can get up to 1,000. What was that other guy doing during that fight?
Yes, sir.
451 kills. Okay. Let's see how many of these guys we can scrape up before we run out of money. 892. It's a thought. Could also dump my supply. Yeah, you can get him up to 1,000 like that. Yeah, I'm actually going to save Secret as a replacement, I think. Well, the one place where Secret would be useful would be there. Yeah. And we can get away with that small supply because we now know that supplying infantry is very, very easy. And what I'll just do is turn off the artillery supply so that the artillery can't suck up that entire supply wagon just doing one replenishment. There's nothing here that I want to take. And so now we've added 3,000 men. Let's take a look at what the scaling looks like. So 29,325. So it added 2,800 men. So we actually, and it added 13 guns. So I think that's pretty reasonable. It puts us at better than 2 to 1, a little bit better odds. Artillery, not so much, but it's not bad. And it gets us a force that can actually fight and survive this battle, because the battle's relatively long. These guys are they've all got Mississippis. We've got 8 6-pounders to function as artillery. Yeah, I can accept that scaling. I'll save my reputation for artillery purchases and troop purchases later on. Alright, that's what we're going to go into First Bull Run with. And I will be right back with First Bull Run.